So welcome. This is such a big deal. In the midst of the chaos, we're here. And we are demonstrating to the world that business does go on. And I am so proud to be here with you at this moment in time that requires innovative, passionate people that get business done. So as the CEO of WeConnect International, I get to come here every year and celebrate the progress that we're making together. I want to thank EY, as always, for hosting us and being such a wonderful partner and providing leadership at a time when there is a lot of uncertainty. I also want to thank Jean for doing the same thing every single day. As you all know, she is a really passionate leader who cares very deeply about the success of every single person in the room. And her team has worked really hard to anticipate everyone's needs and to maximize opportunities for connections. We have a really outstanding advisory council. Jacob's our chair, but I would like all of our corporate advisory council members to please stand up and so that we all can thank you for the work that you did to bring us together. So these are the movers and shakers who are pointing their very large organizations into the direction of the future, and the future is inclusive. And the future looks like who's in this room. And those that we represent, and those that we serve, and those that we care about in our communities. This also wouldn't be possible, we've already heard, there's some really passionate sponsors who helped to make this event possible. Ernst & Young, ExxonMobil, Johnson & Johnson, MSD, Accenture, Ingersoll Rand. And this year, we have the United Nations procurement team. I think some of you participated in some of the trainings already and are already registered on the system. Once you're in that UN system as a potential supplier, thousands and thousands of organizations around the world have access to you. It's the same thing when you register as a preferred supplier with the corporations that are part of the WeConnect network. It is your entryway through the WeConnect community to begin a conversation about the solutions you provide to the problems that they're facing. And so the fact that you keep showing up and we keep building relationships, because at the end of the day, that's all business is, right? It's just building relationships. It's building trust. Are you going to show up? Are you going to deliver what you said you were going to deliver? Are you going to pay me for the services that I've provided? But you have to keep showing up so that the next time there's a perfect opportunity for your organization, people think about you. People remember, oh, I met that person, or I saw that person in this book. Check this out. This isn't just for corporations to use. This is a list of our certified businesses. Every single one of us should be using this as the first place they go when they need a product or service. This includes the women business owners in the room and our partners. And we've got a lot of partners here. We've got government representatives from here, from South Africa. We've got government representatives from the United States, from Canada, from Kenya. We have a gala coming up in the United States. We've got, I don't know, almost 10 ambassadors that are coming, mostly from Africa, that are there to understand what's happening here in South Africa and what are we doing in Nigeria. And why is WeConnect about to launch in Kenya? What does that look like in terms of a broader Africa strategy? And how can all of you help ensure that the women throughout Africa have the opportunities you have to come together and to connect? They want to do business with all of you, and you all have huge opportunities, if you aren't already working throughout the region, to have a massive impact, a collective impact that was hard to do in the past. We'll also have a brand new technology platform coming out thanks to USAID and SAP Ariba. And so in this summer, you're going to get access. It'll feel the same for you. You're just going to have an access code, and you're going to go in. But you're going to be able to do what you do now, but now you can do it in 10 languages to look for products and services and to find each other, to look for RFPs and find business opportunities. So we're now working with women-owned businesses. You all have access to women based in over 120 countries, right? Because self-registration is free. But in South Africa, and in now 45 other countries, we can actually certify. We can verify who these businesses are so that you know we've looked at their documentation. You know that if you spend money with that company, women are going to get that money. and they're going to decide how to spend that money because they manage it and they control that money. So we're looking at impact at scale. We're going to be tracking how many jobs are we creating together? What type of revenues are we generating together? What type of economic impact is possible when we get organized and when we're conscious of our purchasing power and how we spend our money and who we spend our money with? And does any of that money get spent with the communities that we care about? That was really hard to do 10 years ago when we started in just the UK. And I know a lot of you know our UK friends because I know a lot of you come to that conference also. But those dynamics are also changing. We're all going to have to innovate. We're used to coming together physically. We're going to keep doing that over time, but we're going to have to do it with a lot more thoughtfulness and consciousness, and we're going to have to do a better job of leveraging technology. So think of this as an opportunity. What is it about your business that you can pivot and demonstrate that you're a solution to a changing world? How do we get in front of it and make sure that everyone knows women are leading a space in making sure people are safe and that they're able to still get the products they need and to get the services they need? So business is going to have to continue, but we're going to have to start thinking about it a little bit differently. But I know that it's this community that is so uniquely positioned because of the leadership of these corporations who are so inclusive. I mean, without being made to do this, most of them are doing this all over the world, by the way. Yes, they get some benefits here in South Africa, but they're doing it all over the world because it's just good business. And so if it is good business, and they're saying we want to have all the best suppliers available to us, and right now women generally aren't knocking on our doors. We have to fix that. The women business owners in the room, we got to own that. We have to start knocking on the doors, and we have to get our friends who own businesses to start knocking on these doors and be confident in doing that, knowing that we're offering high-quality solutions to problems. And so think of all of this as a really, really important opportunity to do things a little bit differently and do them better and do them at scale. That's the only way we're going to get to SDG 5, which is total equality, in 10 years. Right now, it's scheduled, we're on track for 235 years for equality. It is not acceptable. So let's just own it, let's change it, and let's start with that today. Thank you for being here.